All right, we're gonna check out room 5540 on the Disney Fantasy. Give you kind of the general overview, but this is on deck 5. And the super cool part about this room is it has what's called the bump out on the balcony, but we'll save that for last, which is a little bit larger. But beautiful room. We'll just kind of give the overview here, and then we'll go back and look at the bathroom. But you've got your TV, your area here, lots of storage, places for all your goodies, mini fridge, desk, drawers, more storage. This is your couch, which can be pulled out, which turns into another bed. And then you have your super comfy Disney bed. Let's look. You got storage on both sides. His and hers drawers. Nice large bed. So it's a beautiful room. You know, it's narrow as cruise ship rooms are, but it's plenty of room to get comfy. There is an adjoining room. We don't have the other side of this room, but that side can lock. And then you have all of your storage. So again, more here. 3 more drawers here. You got your dry bar here. And then if I turn around, give you guys the full view here. Your exit, your 2 bathrooms on the left, which we'll look at in a second, but you have your closet. And then you have a closet here. And again, plenty of room to do what you got to do. Hang up your clothes, unpack. You have an in-room safe. Life jackets. If anybody's cruised recently, once Fantasy went in dry dock, they replaced the thermostats, so there's new thermostats. And then we have our bathroom. Again, split bathrooms, which is super nice when you have more than one person. One person can use the actual bathroom, while the other person can be showering. But it's just nice to be able to have a little bit more room. That way one person doesn't hold up all bathroom action. And then let's look at the other one here. Get your full-blown bathroom here. Tub for the little ones if they're taking a shower. But it's perfect. There's nothing like being back on the Disney cruise ship. All right, so let's check out the balcony. And again, you've got blackout curtains here. We use these at night. And then additionally, we close these, which is awesome because then you can separate this area if the kiddos are here or whoever's here, and give yourself a little privacy. But we go double blackout, and that way it's nice and dark in the morning when we're sleeping, or if the little one has to take a nap. So we're still in port. We just got in. So let's open this up. It's got an extra lock on the top, which is what I was just unlocking. And this is super nice because if any of y'all have been in a regular balcony room, usually cuts off right in between where these 2 chairs are. That's all the room you got, right? So between this chair and this chair here, about right there is about as much as you're gonna get. With this room, you get all this extra space, which is why we always do it. It's the same price. Additionally, you get an extra table. So you can see there's stacked here. You also get these lounger chairs, which is my favorite part because it's just nice to have a little bit extra room. As you can see, it's a beautiful day in Florida, and the Disney Wish is here. So I'm on the Fantasy right now, and the Wish is right across getting ready to sail, which is pretty cool. But here's the other view. Lots of room. What I'll do is I'll put this guy here, and then I'll put that in front, put my feet up. Wife puts her feet up here. We take the table, put it right here, and we have breakfast out here every morning while at sea. We get room service, which is included in the cost of your cruise, and it is something wonderful. So I'm gonna look down the ship. So that's forward, right? There's the bridge up there. So you can see we're close to the front of the ship. The same room which we booked before, if you look at those lifeboats, exists on the other side of those lifeboats. So it's kind of like a mirror parallel image, right? This room exists on the other side, aft, and you can do the same thing there. So we stayed in that one before. We just tried forward this time because it was available. But it's always a win, and it just happens to be that there's a little bit of extra room on this one. And you can see too, if I look up, you can see exactly how short those balconies are. And again, nothing wrong with them, they're great. But look at all this extra room. I mean, this is where it cuts off, right? Kind of like what I said, right in between this chair. Look at it. It's awesome, and it's the same price. So it's fun, it's worth it if the balcony matters to you, right? Again, we've stayed in the balcony rooms and they are perfectly fine. But when we have the opportunity to grab one of these, we do, because it's just a little bit of extra space. So that's the room tour. Again, you know, we're at the best part of the cruise, right? Right at the start. So hope you all enjoyed this. Hope it provides some information for anybody else who's looking. I guess the only other thing, right? You got some plugs there again, but I think that about covers it. Thanks all.